Hare Krishna to all dear devotees. Hare Krishna Krishna Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. All Vaishnav Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Prabhuji, whenever you're ready, you can please start, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Okay, Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. So today we'll be reading from Srimad Bhagavatam Canto 10, Chapter 27, Shloka 1 to 9. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasyati Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Sarasatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudine Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nastiki. We start with text 1. Sukdev Goswami said, after Krishna had lifted the Govardhan hill and thus protected the inhabitants of Braja from the terrible rainfall, Surbhi, the mother of cows, came from her planet to see Krishna. She was accompanied by Indra. Text 2. Indra was very ashamed of having offended the Lord. Approaching him in a solitary place, Indra fell down and lay his helmet, whose effulgence was as brilliant as the sun, upon the Lord's lotus feet. Indra had now, text 3, Indra had now heard of and seen the transcendental power of the omnipotent Krishna, and his false pride in being the Lord of the three worlds was thus defeated. Holding his hand together in supplication, he addressed the Lord as follows. King Indra said, your transcendental form, a manifestation of pure goodness, is undisturbed by change, shining with the knowledge and the devoid of passion and ignorance. In you does not exist the mighty flow of the modes of material nature, which is based on the illusion and ignorance. Text 5. How then could there exist in you the symptoms of an ignorant person, such as greed, lust, anger, and envy, which are produced by one's previous involvement in material existence, and which cause one to become further entangled in the material existence. And yet the Supreme Lord, you impose punishment to protect religious principles and curb down the wicked. Text 6. You are the Father and the spiritual master of this entire universe, and also its supreme controller. You are insurmountable time, imposing punishment upon the sinful for their own benefits. Indeed, in your various incarnation selected by your own free will, you act decisively to remove the false pride of those who presume themselves the master of this world. Even fools like me who proudly think themselves universal Lord quickly give up their conceit and directly take to the path of spiritual progress, spiritually progressive when they see you are fearless even in the face of time. Thus, you punish the miscreant only to instruct them. Text 8. Engrossed in pride over my ruling power, ignorant of my majesty, ignorant of your majesty, I offended you. O Lord, may you forgive me. My intelligence was bewildered, but let my consciousness never again be so impure. Text 9. You descend into this world, O transitant Lord, to destroy the warlord who burden the earth and create many terrible disturbances. O Lord, you simultaneously act for the welfare of those who faithfully serve your lotus feet. Thus ends today's recital, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Shyama Dulari Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All Bhai Shri Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Please take over the point.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. All goes to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. We'll start with the prayers. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naran Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhaktir Bhavati Bhagavate Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. Okay, so today we started the new chapter. Lord Indra and Mother Surabhi offers prayers to Lord Krishna. So this is immediately after, just a second, I think I'm sharing. Mataji, are you able to see my screen that I'm sharing?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. Okay. Yeah, so in this chapter, we have seen so far in this canto that like Lord's Govardhan Leela and then the beautiful pastime with the Vrajvasis. And just after the pastime ends, so the Lord Indra, who due to his ego, how he caused the trouble with so much of rain, he realizes his mistake and then he goes to Lord Brahma to ask, like as a remedy, what to be done. And as instructed by Lord Brahma, here Lord Indra, he takes Surabhi cow and then goes to Vrindavan. Srila Prabhupada in the purport, he specifically mentions that the Go Lokat, the word mentioned in this verse, actually refers to Goloka, that is part of this material world. And this Goloka planet is full of a lot of exceptional cows. So Surabhi is actually from this planet, not from the spiritual world. So that Surabhi accompanied Indra to go and see Lord Krishna. Another point Prabhupada mentions particularly here is the mood of Surabhi and Indra. Surabhi is actually very joyful, happy to see the Lord. Whereas Indra, who is in the mood of guilty because of the act he has done, he is very fearful to see the Lord. Yeah, and also Indra is ashamed of his act and nervous what will happen, because when he sees the Lord, about the punishment or how the reaction of the Lord. So Indra is all fearful, ashamed, and nervous about the act. So this is the two different moods that they are going in. So in the next verse 2, after they reached Vrindavan and seen the Lord, here they met the Lord in a solitary place. Particularly is because it's the significance of the solitary place. Meeting the Lord in the solitary place is explained in the next verses. But in here, once Indra reaches Krishna, he puts his helmet down and offers his obeisances onto the lotus feet of the Lord. So remember, the Lord here is like a 7-year-old boy. Now that Indra has realized his mistake and accepted Krishna as the Lord, he, even though he's being in such a high position, he put his helmet, which also had that effulgence of brilliance as much as of a sun. Even that he put that helmet down on the Lord's feet. So the solitary place, this that is mentioned here, is also mentioned in Sri Hari Vamsha by Sri Vaishampayana as Sa Dadarshopa Vishtam Vai Govardhan Shilatale. Means this is at the base of Govardhan Hill, this particular place where the meeting happened. And also there is commentaries by other acharyas on this, that the another reason of meeting in a solitary place is because Krishna didn't want Indra to get humiliated by meeting him in public. So this is another important lesson that we can adapt into our life, is like when reprimanding or forgiveness, this all has to be done in private, not in public. And moving on to verse 3, Indra, now that he, after offering obeisances, he started glorifying the Lord. And we have seen, like in all through the Bhagavatam or any important conversations between the devotees, there is always the conversation starts with glorifying the person. That is the one of the thing that Indra is also following here, and he is referring to the Lord as having one with transcendental power, and he is the Lord of all the three worlds. Like Indra, who is the Lord of three worlds, his pride is being defeated. Because of the realization that he has, because initially he was thinking as powerful, but once he realized that Krishna is the supreme controller, then due to that understanding, his pride of being the Lord of the three worlds is defeated. So that's the consciousness, like that he has reached. And then in text 4, here Indra is saying that Krishna is a manifestation of pure goodness, and his condition, the form is unchanged or undisturbed, and is also shining with knowledge, and is devoid of passion and ignorance. And also in him, the Lord, there is does not exist. What is that? Is the modes of material nature, which is based on the ignorance and passion. So for this, Srila Prabhupada is using a lot of commentary from Srila Sridhar Swami, and giving us detailed explanation word by word. And so this shloka has a lot of prominence here. So I would like to read that. Indra uvacha vishuddha sattvam tavadama sattva shantam tapomayam dvishta rajastamaskam mayamayoyam gunasampravaho na vidyate grahananu bandanaha. So the first one of the word here, Dhamma, has multiple meanings. The one which we all, particularly me, is very much familiar is a dwelling place or an abode. Particularly when we visit all the spiritual places, they are referred to as Dhamma. So that is the one meaning. And the second meaning is a favorite person who gives us delight and pleasure. Third meaning is a form or abode, form or appearance. And the fourth meaning is power, strength, glory, or splendor. So for the first meaning, Dhamma, we have even in the Vedanta Sutra states that the Lord, who is the absolute truth, is the source of all the existence, right? So that is why he is also referred to as Dhamma. And even in Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna himself confirms this by referring to Krishna as Parandhama. So that is also Parandhama is like represents this. So even there are a lot of bhajans where Krishna is also referred to as Parandhama. That is the first meaning of Dham. And then the second word that Srila Sridhar Swami gives is that Krishna, whose name is all attractive, is also the source of all beauty and pleasure. That's why he is the favorite person of anyone, and also he gives pleasure. So this is the so this meaning also refers to Dhamma as Krishna. And then the third meaning, which is form or appearance, in that regard, because Indra is seeing the form of the Lord and offering obeisances, so that also refers to as Krishna's form as Dham. Not only his the meaning or the attraction he has, but also his the form of the body is also referred to as Dhamma. And the last, the fourth meaning, which is power or strength, that is also explained clearly in Vedic literature, that that power also refers to Lord Krishna, because if you see all the material energy or the power that everybody gets to do, even with the demigods who are so powerful than any other regular living beings, all that, the power that they have, even that comes from Lord Krishna, the strength. So that's another reason, another meaning that also refers to Lord Krishna. Here he also adds one more meaning to this Dhamma, that is, which is a synonym called Swarupa. Swarupa is also refers to form. In Hindi and even in Telugu, we use that word quite a bit, which is Swarup or Swarupam, to refer to mainly Lord's form as well. But it also has the even in to refer to a human body as well. But Srila Prabhupada is saying that Swarupam, even though it's actually refers to Lord Krishna, but when it's in reference to the human body, it's actually should not be get confused it with the body itself, because the actual Swarupam means the original form. So for Krishna, he's always in his original form, whereas for humans, we are actually, our original form is soul, the material body, which is temporary, which is should not. So the Swarupam or the Swarupa in context for us should be not be confused with the material body. It should be actually referred to our original form, which is the soul. So this is all about the word Dhamma and explain as the explanations given by Srila Sridhar Swami. And another word that Srila Prabhupada continues to explain from the verse is Shantam. Shantam, which is in our conversational language that we use, that we understand, is calm, but also undisturbed, right? So that undisturbed nature comes only when somebody is in the mood of goodness. If somebody is in the mood of passion or ignorance, they are always disturbed, and that causes anxiety as well, anger and other emotions. Whereas Indra is referring to the Lord as Shantam, which is he is always calm because he is not affected by these. He's above the modes of nature, that is illusion and ignorance. And the words Vishuddha Sattvam Shantam Dvashta Rajas Tamaskam Guna Sampravaho na Vidyate. So these are all actually indicating to the same point, that Krishna is Shantam. Whereas we change from one body to the other body because we are influenced by the modes of illusion, modes of passion and ignorance. Yeah, so again, next word that Prabhupada here mentions is agrahana. Means like, it's also agraha means like understanding a fact or an idea. So if we fail to understand our original position, that is we are spirit soul, that's when one falls down and we are associate with this modes of passion and ignorance, and then we end up having taken over by our emotions like greed or ego, and that's how like here in this pastime Indra was taken over. So that is the agrahana, means which when we are actually not understanding our original position, that is actually here the word agrahana means killing. So we are killing our actual existence, because we have two as part of our existence. One is our original, which is the spirit soul, and then the secondary identity is the material body. So if we forget that, then means that we are actually killing our original existence, that is the spirit soul. So this is very important, like that we have to come out of this agrahana mode. And the next word is tapomayam. Tapa means austerity, and tapomayam means which is full of knowledge. So our as a sadhakas, so we are always in the continuous process of doing different austerities, so that it helps us understand the full knowledge, which is only takes us to the previous word, that is agrahana state, which is to be devoid of the material consciousness. So since this tapa, which is to burn or to shine, will help us to continue that, like to continue doing the austerity. So another point Prabhupada here mentions is austerity is not which we perform and offer to the Lord is actually for our purposes, because it helps us purify our consciousness. Yeah, so these are the different like detailed explanation that is being given on this verse, and then Srila Prabhupada says that we have to offer our is his offering respectful obeisances onto the lotus feet of Srila Sridhar Swami, and thanking him for giving us such enlightenment and on this important verse. And then moving on to verse 5. Indra, he is saying that Krishna doesn't, in Krishna, there is no existence of these emotions like this greed, lust, anger, like any other person, normal person would have. Because, and because this of the actually it's a philosophical concept that in the purport Srila Prabhupada is explaining here, that's explained by Indra in the verse, is particularly it's like a paradox or like a interlinked one, that one is associated with greed, luster and anger, and that causes more entanglement. And because we are entangled in this material existence, that causes influence of mood of ignorance and passion, and that again in turn causes lust, greed and anger. So this entanglement again is for us the only option, the only solution to come out of from this, like the catch-22 situation where like we are like the cycle is only through the austerity that was mentioned in the previous verse. Also, even in Gita, it's mentioned that Karanam Guna Sango Sya Sat Ashat Yani Janmasu. So, whether like example is given is a man who gets attracted to a woman and enjoy because he's associated with the lower instincts and lower because of the quality of nature, because of the mode of ignorance or passion. So because of that they indulge more in that activities. Whereas Bhagavan, who is Krishna, he is none of this exists in him, or not influenced by this. So that's how Indra is glorifying the Lord. Yeah. So then yeah, another explanation Srila Prabhupada is giving, that from the pastime of Govardhan Leela, like people who are ignorant of the Lord's position or our position as a servant of the Lord, or the mood of the Rajvasis, so their understanding of this pastime of lifting the Govardhan hill is totally misunderstood. They think that the Lord even though the residents of Vrindavan, as per the Vedic principles, offered the offerings to to Indra, who is the Lord of Heaven, Krishna, who is as a child, ignoring the position of Indra, he took away all the offerings and took it for his own pleasure. And when Indra tried to punish him through the rain, the Lord Krishna frustrated Indra's attempt by doing the pastime of lifting the Govardhan hill, and in fact humiliated him and exhausted his pride. So this is the misunderstood like interpretation of the Govardhan hill pastime, if by the people who are in the who are not in the correct consciousness. So this particular understanding of non-devotees is actually refuted by this particular verse, and that is directly done by Indra himself. Okay, so then Indra, he continues with glorification of the Lord, that, and in the next verse 6, that Krishna is the he's beyond this time and beyond this the Kala, and he also is imposing punishment upon people who do sinful acts. And you come in various incarnations as well, and you help people free from this false pride by giving them punishments in different ways. And Indra himself is saying that like fool like him who proudly are influenced by the ego, they also, once they take the shelter of the Lord, they they become like when in the beginning, when we hear that he was fearful, even such persons, they become fearless of time. So because of the taking the shelter of the Lord and understanding the correct position of the Lord, and as well as our correct position of that we are the spirit soul. And then he continues to ask for forgiveness of the Lord, and saying that his intelligence was bewildered, and asking his forgiveness, and asking him to let his consciousness become pure again, so he can be in the right mood and serve the Lord. And he's also glorifying that Krishna, the Lord, also simultaneously does these different pastimes and reprimands them for the actual benefit of the spirit soul of the persons itself. Okay, I would like to stop here. Thank you everyone for joining and giving me the opportunity to take this class. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you.
You did a great job. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you
Hare
so much,
Krishna.
Bharati. Hare Krishna. Pranam.